Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be doing another World's Worst Tattoos where we look at the tattoos that are on people's body and we say, hey, why is it on there? Tell me the reason. You don't have to. I'll make up a reason, don't worry. Also, I got some of your fan tattoos at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Alright, let's get into it. This is World's Worst Tattoos number 208. Let's do it! Oh, we got a real good one. My eyes are burning. I guess this is two koi fish swimming around in each other doing an embrace. I think that's what it is. It could also just be a... No, it's koi fish. Oh, and I guess that's a flower? Oh, I thought it was someone pooping. I thought it was an inflamed butthole pooping. Whew. I was like, why is it pooping on those koi fish? They're just trying to dance in the water with each other. This is probably some of the most jagged line work I've ever seen. The dots came out really nice, though. Those little dots. Oh, no, look at that. That one's way too big. Oh, that's gross. Oh, well, I guess at least it's not coming down from the backside, I guess. I could do this and tattoo it coming down my butt, you know? Or like my back hair braided. I might be able to do that. I don't like what you're implying here. She got the tattoo for the times when she had to cut it for work, so usually it's actual braids. Here's horrible placement. This is the best example I've seen in a very long time about horrible placement. You didn't even make the ear a nose or anything. Even if you did like your head so that the clown's ear was your ear and it was like the side of your face was like a clown's face, like that would have been really cool. Oh, why would this be the placement you chose? I don't know. It's obviously not finished yet, so let's hope it just looks great when it's finished. Maybe the ear will blend right in. Maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe he wanted it to look like a creepy clown was hiding behind his ear. Like, I'm gonna get you. If you could just... Can you see me? Can't see me behind this ear. Is this a children's drawing? Or is this drawn in some sort of numerical symbols? I guess at the top, is that the legend? I'm so confused. It looks like someone hit you with a stapler. You know what it looks like? It looks like someone did some sort of artwork with toenails. You know how you do like those rice paintings or where you like glue rice or you glue like dry pasta to a paper? It looks like someone did that kind of artwork but with their nail clippings. Oh yeah, and you know that popular saying, I should for to the bread. I feel so little it's... Maybe I just can't read blobs. I don't know. Can you tell me what it says? Because I'm having trouble. The other shoulder piece looks pretty good. The flower looks pretty nice. Hair tattooing is a thing. Come on, you didn't know that was a thing? I'm pretty sure every single one of these has made it into a video at some point. Like, we got this one here. That basically just looks like you're wearing a shiny black helmet. That's that Ken doll look. This one here's a little more stylish, at least. You know, you got the little waves and the curls in there. You got a little part going on. Wow, that looks better. In fact, that one I'll give a pass because it's, I don't know, at least some detail went into it. It wasn't just like, hey, color my head black. Oh, and this one here, dang. I mean, you could have made it a little longer. It's like you tattooed the hair on him, but it still looks like his hair's thinning. You could have made it look like a good full head of hair. Oh, a Harley Quinn. Wow, Harley Quinn tattoo. This has got to be like the worst one I've seen. Oh, at least Harley Quinn's tattoos look good, right? Like, I like these little hearts and stuff on her legs. You must have done this yourself, right? You wouldn't have paid someone to do this, right? You did it yourself, so at least you can be proud of that it's your own artwork on your body. Amazon needs to stop selling tattoo kits, okay? It's not good. It's not good for the youth. It's like, hey, you gotta be 18 plus to get a tattoo, but also you can buy this when you're 12. This one took me a little bit to figure out. It's an eye, a donut, a carrot, and an all. It says, I donut care it all. Get it? I don't care at all. I donut care it all. I donut care it all. Or maybe she donuts and carrots everything. That's what she's trying to say. She's like, I donut and carrot all. So she throws donuts at people. She hits them with the carrots, maybe like a little jab here, jab there. Have you ever seen the movie Shoot 'Em Up? That guy does some lethal things with a carrot, alright? Don't ever say that a carrot can't be a weapon. That looks like a donut straight out of The Simpsons. Well, I like your cryptic message, but I think you could have done it much, much smaller, and it would have still been a pretty cool tattoo. Oh my Lanta. I don't know why I said that. That's a term I've never used in my life. It's a Trump stamp. Whoa. The worst tramp stamp I've ever seen is clearly this Trump stamp. I mean, it's pretty well done, actually. Little designs on the side, the font. At least I can read what it says. If you ever meet Trump in person, are you going to show him your lower back tattoo? What do you think he's going to say to that? He's going to be like, fantastic, fantastic, and he's going to shake your hand, and then he's going to forget you exist 2 seconds later. That is a lot of love for another man. I never see a world where I'll have another man's name tattooed on my lower back, especially a man that you probably have never even met. It'd be like if I was a really big, like, I don't know, who's an actor, like a Zach Galifianakis fan, and I got a Galifianakis tramp stamp. Man, that would be a long one. I mean, I am a Zach Galifianakis fan. I do like him. Actually, I don't know why that was the first one. It was either him or Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen might fit better on my lower back. Here's a cautionary tattoo story. Imagine an artist gives you the shittiest tattoo of your life, completely botches you, and doesn't want to help pay for removal, but will sit and post her great work. Meanwhile, I have something stuck on me that's embarrassing as fuck. If you can't free draw, you're not an artist. If you don't care about your clients, you're not an artist. If you don't care about what you're permanently putting on someone, you are trash. Y'all need to be careful because I have 6 other pieces from her that's amazing, and somehow, someway she decided to completely fucking botch me. I'm fuming. There's no fixing this unless I want a removal. There's no making it how I wanted without making it fucking worse. Good morning. Did it end with good morning? That's odd. What the is this? She's scared to be posted and I'm sitting here with this on me forever. I'm big pissed. Oh, and it's fixable. But far from what I asked for. I didn't want all black. I didn't want it filled in. Like my 5-year-old could have done better than this. Oh, she's mad. She's real mad. And with good reason. Look at this thing. This is what she got. Oh, the closer you get, even worse. Like, you messed up there a little bit and you just were like, no, I'll erase that later. No, it's permanent. Oh. Yeah, look at that little spot. What happened there? The whole thing is just very sadly done. And this is what she was going for right here, was something like this. Like very light, dainty. Here's what I asked for something close to this. Dainty, soft, not harsh and bold and scribbled. Yeah, so this is what her artist, I guess, said she could freehand on her, and no, that's not what she got. I mean, I would like to say, oh, you gotta pick your artist, you gotta choose a good artist, but she did. She already had 6 other tattoos from this artist. So I guess maybe there's something to be learned about taking a break partway through your tattoo, taking a look at it, making sure you're okay with it. You know, take a peek every once in a while, because it would have been a lot better, at least if you could have stopped while she was ahead, you know? But then she probably would have been like, oh, it's just not done yet, don't worry. She was having an off day, I guess. I don't know. Your artist was having an off day, or maybe leaves, or like you asked her to do that type of leaf, and she was like, oh no, my arch nemesis. I almost flunked out of college because of this. Here's a Matthew Lillard tattoo from Scream. Honestly, I really like this tattoo. I don't really like the way the gun looks. It looks kind of like it's tiny. I know it's supposed to be like angled sideways, but I feel like you made the box before you drew Matthew Lillard, and then you had to like kind of fit the gun in the box, you know? But other than that, I kind of like this one. That was one of my favorite moments in that Scream series, you know? Because it was a big twist back then. That was like a big movie moment back then. I'm not going to ruin the movie for you. It's one of my favorite roles that Matthew Lillard has played. I think he's hosting like a cake horror show right now. He's still getting out there. Here's a guy that got his entire tongue tattooed. How do you feel about that? I like that it's multicolored at least. I'm gonna get my tongue tattooed red. You know what you can also do to make your tongue change color? You can have a popsicle. That's a temporary way to change your tongue color. Like a blue popsicle, and you can have a blue tongue. It's really fun, and then it's not permanent. I don't know, the rainbow colors are kind of growing on me though, and I've heard that tongue tattoos are not permanent. Like the skin in your mouth just decays and washes away and falls off all the time. That stuff, it doesn't last very long, but I'd like to know. I'd like to see what his tattoo looks like a couple years from now. Everyone's like, hey, your tongue doesn't look good, bro. He's like, no, it only looks like it's rotting out of my mouth because it's faded. It's a faded tattoo. This one says euthanasia, and then it says yes. And then there's a bunch of needles. And I guess at least you lined up the needles from tallest to smallest. But why does it say yes after the word euthanasia? It says yes. There's like a little lock there. Is this a word you used in Scrabble? It's like, it was the best word I ever played in Scrabble and I want to remember it. This just looks like you're in support of it. I don't know. It's weird. It's a confusing tattoo. This person got right on their left hand and left on their right hand. Ah, shoot. I keep getting confused. It was really funny until my brain actually started thinking my left was my right and my right was my left, and now I crash all the time while I'm driving. Here's a weird one. I understand wanting to get a tattoo of your cats, but this moment where your cats are both pooping in a litter box that clearly needs to be changed, how is this the moment you wanted to capture of your two cats? You're like, I just want to remember how little I cared about them. I just let them poop and let it pile up, and sometimes they just pooed over the edge. And the flies, I liked the flies more than I liked my cats, actually. It's just weird. I will say it's a very well done tattoo on your leg. I feel like if I was a tattoo artist, I'd be sitting there like, what is wrong with this person? Oh yes, I like your money, but what is going on? Why am I doing this right now? Oh, here's a good one. This one is like a comic. Sunday, today Manny called the SWAT team because I threw his dirty ass blanket. He calls Thingy in the trash. Manny. It looks like he's got your nipple on a chain and he's pulling it. I guess that was deliberate. When I asked him why, he said he was only 3. I'm only 3. I fucking hate him. Sunday, Roderick filled a condom with Diet Coke, frozen, and bashed Manny over the head with it. Manny has died. And if you look, his underwear also says "Suck My D." That's a brand? What is going on here? That is a weird tattoo. It tells a story, though. Maybe it's just a story. Is it a confession? Who's Manny? I don't really know these comic book characters that well. Someone else explained this to me, but I don't like it. Okay? You could have condensed it into a smaller comic across your chest. The best part of this is the little dude with the chain pulling your nipple along, okay? It's the only part I like. Here's a guy I just figured out existed. This guy kind of looks like Bowser. His name's Diablo Prado.
I gotta go. I gotta release.
It's creepy. This much body modification cannot be healthy. And that's a lot of tattooing on you. It reminds me of the Black Alien, who I'm pretty sure now is getting all his tattoos removed, but that's a tale for another video. But yes, this guy here, it seems like a way of life for him, though. I see these videos of him like at conventions and stuff doing meet and greets, and yes, it looks like he cut off this finger here, and on his other ones, for some reason, it's like this one's missing, but part of this one, was it a legitimate accident, or did you do it on purpose? I feel like this one makes sense, because it kind of looks like you got like a monster hand, but this one, it just looks like you accidentally cut him off on something, like you got a cut in something. Anyway, he looks like Bowser from Mario, but I'm sure he's a nice guy. These ones kind of leave me speechless, and I bet you he can do so many different modifications and stuff, because it looks like those are just pegs in his head, so he can like take things off, put things on. Think of all the accessories he can accessorize a lot. It's just so scary to me how far people go with the body modifications. It's a slippery slope, I guess. Once you get one done, you're like, do a little bit more. Just do a little bit more. And then it becomes a full-time career. Here's a really cool cover-up. So this is a very deep, deep scar. And they covered it up with a very nice tattoo. Now that, I wanted to just end on a nice note, you know? That's a great reason to get a tattoo, and it's a great looking tattoo now. I don't know how you got this scar, but it's nice that you can take something like this and turn it into a piece of art. And it takes a very talented artist to do something like that, because that is not a smooth canvas. That's a complicated canvas. Alright, now I got some of your fan tattoos. Let's get into them. Bad tattoo. It's supposed to be an Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. I got it when I was around 16. I'm 35 now. Let's check that one out. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it could have been a lot worse. And honestly, for a 15-year-old tattoo, it's not very faded. It's almost just an outline of a snake. You could probably get an artist to go over top of this and color it in, give it a lot of detail, make it look badass. I understand that costs a lot of money, and some people just don't care and don't want to spend the money. I'm just saying, if you wanted to make that a badass rattlesnake tattoo, it definitely could be. But yeah, thank you for sending your tattoo in. This one just had a title. It said, Tattoos Did Myself at 13 with Amazon Tattoo Kit. See? 13-year-old getting their hands on a tattoo gun. Not a good thing. Here's what I will say is the best tattoo they did for themselves. Alright, here's probably second best, I would say, is the spider web with a heart in the middle, and then they just kind of go downhill from there. I think this is an alien, but it's very blurry. Is it supposed to be that blurry, or am I going blind? And then there's this cool sleeve. Sweet. Yeah, you didn't do great with your tattoo gun from Amazon. See, they need to put an age limit on those things. 13-year-olds shouldn't be tattooing themselves. But the skull came out pretty good. If you put them all next to each other, the skull looks fantastic. And we'll end with this guy who sent me a piece of fan art and his tattoo. Fan art, Fluffee with face tattoos. Hey Fluffee, I love your videos. I'm a hobby artist and I do tattoo myself, so if you want to run me through the mud with one of my first tattoos I did on myself, a portrait of Sylvester, I trust you'll be tasteful about it. Hope you like your face tattoos. Much love from another Canadian. Yeah, well, I was about to get mad about the little aboot, the little Canadian dig, but you're lucky you're also Canadian. Alright? Alright. I didn't know what that was all about before I read the rest of the message, and I was like, oh, what's this all about? He's looking for a little slap there, isn't he? But no, I'll get you a brewski there, bye. Okay, first we'll start with his tattoo, which I actually love this tattoo. I like that he's kind of leaning over the kneecap, like he's creeping up. It might be good if you put like a little Tweety bird underneath, Because then it'd be like he's creeping up on Tweety bird, which was what their whole little thing was, right? He was always trying to eat Tweety bird. Throw the grandma on there too. Yeah, I'm just full of great tattoo ideas. Oh, here's the fan art he sent. Actually, this is one of my favorite fan arts that I've ever received. I haven't gotten a lot of them lately. Oh, let's unpack all of this. Okay, we got Nova in the corner looking frickin' adorable. And we got Nemo in the fish tank. Oh no, a piece of Danny Dorito broke off and it fell in the fish tank. And then we got Pickle's cage over here. What's hanging up in the background? A fishnet? Is that what it is? Yeah, it looks like a fishnet in my headphones. You didn't get the clutter in the corner here. That's okay. And Nova, also, she's got one blue eye, one brown eye. I don't blame you for that. Oh, look at these tats, though. Fluffy across the face. I'm getting ideas here. I look freaked out, but that's basically how my face looks all the time. I love it. I love the tattoo. I love the fan art. Thank you. That is by far one of my favorite fan arts. You captured everything about my essence. Thank you. Anyway, that's all I got for you today, so I'll see you again soon. Thank you for sending me your fan tattoos. If you want to send me stuff, send it to FluffeeFanmail@gmail.com. All the links to my merch and my Patreon is in the description down below. Patreon.com/FluffeeTalks. And also, other than that, if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel, or don't. It's up to you. Hit the like button, leave some comments down below, and come up to your screen real quick. Come here. Come here. Boop. Got you. Ooh, that's Nicolas Cage. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. I want a giant Nicolas Cage pickle stuffy in the background now, and a Danny Dorito. You're giving me some good ideas. And I'm going to get Fluffy tattooed on my face right here.